What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fight Night Dex, Four Corners TV. I had to talk to the people, man. Look how I gotta talk to the people. Look how we gotta interact now. It's a fucked up situation, man. Fucked up situation that's going on out here right now. But I hope that everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's being cool. I hope everybody's staying home. If you ain't gotta be outside, don't be out here, man. Don't be bullshitting. Don't play with this, because it's not a game, man. Look. You know what I'm saying? Grab your essentials, hit the supermarket, pick up what you got to pick up. If you out there still going to work, please be safe, man. Please take care of yourself. Tell people, back up, man. Keep them at jab's reach, you hear me? Boop. Keep them at jabs, at the distance of the jab, man. For real, for real. What's going on, everybody, man? I know how it's been, man. It's been slow. It's been whack. A lot of bullshit, man. And most importantly of them all, on Four Corners TV, there is no boxing going on, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? A lot of news, continues to go out there in hopes of once this epidemic is out of the way, man, we get right back and straight to it. If it's one thing that I wish for and hope to get once this is over, is that we get some stacked cards. Like, no bullshit, man. Let's get straight to it. We ain't got time for warm-ups. We losing a lot of time, and by the time we get back, we have lost a lot of time out here. So it's championship shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing in the Zone. They always stack their cards from top to bottom. They were on a roll just the beginning of this year, man, putting championship cards out there, man. You had the Andrade card with Tevin Farmer, and JoJo was on that with Danny Roman defending his title when she lost on that card. Then he came back with the Mikey Garcia with the Roman Chocolatito on the card with what was the other fight that was on it, man? I can't remember at the moment, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. Shout out to them for stacking their cards from top to bottom all the time, and I hope that every promoter, Golden Boy, Top Rank, and PBC take heaving of that, man, and do the same damn thing, because honestly, man, you guys all got too many fighters. We got too many fights we want to see right now. Everything is on pause, so once we get back to it, let's do it, man. We ain't got time for a big main event with a champion on the co-main event defending his title in a warm-up to get ready to fight against a big unification and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's get it all out the way, man. And if it's one fight that I really want to pick, man, I gotta make a little list and bring it to y'all. But if it's one fight that I really can't wait to see on Top Rank, is the Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko showdown, man. Lopez is only getting bigger. He's young. He's only getting bigger. And who knows how long he's going to stay at 135, man, at the lightweight division, man. Loma just might get away. He might just get away and not have to fight Teofimo, man. But that's one fight that I'm really, really big on, man. I mean, I know all the fight fans were waiting for that one. It was gonna be another blockbuster to kick it off, man. And can't wait for that one from the Top Rank people, man. Jose Ramirez and Paul Stall just got postponed again, man. Another fight that I'm really intrigued by. And can't wait to see. Josh Taylor was supposed to make his Top Rank debut. He was going to get his little fight on this year as well in anticipation of his unification with Jose Ramirez. Oh, man, like, Top Rank has a lot of work, a lot of juice flowing out there, man. Kell Brook continues to call for the Terrence Crawford fight. Listen, if you're not getting a PBC Top Star Crawford, Top Rank, let's get Kell Brook in the ring, man. Let's get Kell Brook in the ring. He's calling for it. He wants it. Give it to him. Give them what he want, man. Like my man X say, give them what they want. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. They all can get it. And you know how it go. Terrence Crawford ready to give it to whoever, whenever. You dig? That's my number one welterweight and top 3 pound for pound in the world. You know what I'm saying? I would have him number 1 in the world. I had him number 1 for a minute. Canelo is now my number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Terrence Crawford is number 3 behind Lomachenko, and not because he's not better than them, not because he doesn't have a better resume and all this other shit, but because he can get the fights that we want to see him get, you know, and we know I feel and I predict for him to win, you know, the big fights, man. The Danny Garcia, Sean Paul, the Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao fights, you know what I'm saying? Even Mikey Garcia, man. I would love to see Terrence Crawford versus Mikey Garcia, man. And I know Bob Arum would love that as well. You know, every time a fighter leaves top rank, Bob goes back and he looks for his payback, man. One way or another, he's going to get it, man. I would love to see that fight. That's a very good fight. And Mikey Garcia wants to continue his campaign at 147. I mean, let's do it, man. Why not, huh? Why not? Moving to PBC. Fights that I really want to see, man. Like a fight that I hope just they knock straight to it once it's on. Charlo. I get the Mel and Maul mixed up, but WBC 154-pound super welterweight champ Charlo, man. Iron Man Charlo and Jarrett Hurd. Listen, those two were on a collision course last year. It got derailed once Hurd lost his title, and then Charlo lost his as well. Or Charlo lost his titles first, then Hurd lost his, and that shit just got derailed. Julian J. Rock Williams was the man. Then all of a sudden he lost in a big upset to Rosario this past January. I mean, the year was starting off fire, man. But Charlo just got his belt back, and then Hurd came back on the Danny Garcia Radcash Showtime card. I want to see these two guys go at it, man. Straight up, there's no more time to waste. There's no build-up that's needed. You guys both were on top. You guys both lost your titles. Charlo got his back. Hurd came and he had his comeback fight. You guys done fought everybody else out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Hurd fought Lara. He fought J-Rock. You know, Charlo fought Tony Harris. He fought Lubinson. He beat them all. You know, he beat them all. What's the other dude he knocked out at Barclay, man? Charles Hatley, like Trout. They beat them all, man. Like what more? Hurd beat Trout as well. Like, can we get this fight? Can we get this fight? But shout out to the WBC because I'm hearing that they looking to negotiate and make it happen between Charlo and Lara, which is another good fight as well. You know what I'm saying? I'll appreciate that. I'll take that as well. But I want Charlo Hurd 2020. Once everything is out the way, let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? The super welterweight division is like it's a juggle, man. It's a juggle. Everything is just out there. Like I read on a meme on Instagram just recently. Those belts are getting passed around like blunts, man. Like this guy wins it, he loses it in his first defense to this guy. Then this guy wins it, he loses it in defense to this guy. But it is a hot division, nothing but young fighters, and it's cooking up, man. It's cooking up, man. It's cooking up real good. And Golden Boy, man, if there's one fight that I want to see once you guys get it together, it's Canelo versus somebody, you know. Billy Joe Saunders was supposed to be the fight. It was never officially announced, but that was the fight that was supposed to go down, and now coronavirus has derailed that as well. Guys are pricing themselves out of the Canelo fight. Callum Smith, Billy Joe, Charlo, like, I don't know what it is. I have to agree with Oscar. Like, you guys are gonna make more money than you've ever made fighting Canelo. If you like when Mayweather, when Pac, and Cotto, when these guys were top dogs, like, yeah, people made big money fighting them, but I don't think they're making. I don't think those guys made more than what these guys are making now against a Canelo. You know, unless you were Canelo going up against Mayweather, Pac, Mayweather, Cotto, Pac, like when you were these guys were the top attractions, the top sellers, the top draws of the sport at the time. Canelo's still the man here, and he earned his spot, man. You want the big money, you want the top dog, here's the opportunity. Take what it is because it's big fucking money, and beat him, and you'll become the biggest star and draw in the sport if you can take Canelo out. Shout out to guys like Andy Ruiz, who took the Joshua fight in like 3 weeks notice, 4 weeks notice, beat the man. He got paid got himself a big check on the first fight, beat the champ, and then ran it back and got himself another big fucking check, you know? Wish he would have trained a little harder. Wish he would have took it more seriously. And maybe he would still be heavyweight champion of the world, making even bigger money. You understand? But beat the champ, man. Beat the top dog. Take the opportunity. You know, peace. A lot of people are like, oh, but Danny Jacobs made this much money. Shout out to Danny Jacobs and much respect to Danny Jacobs. Guess what? He worked his way to the mountaintop and took the shot when he got it, man. He fucking left the PBC Showtime team. Not that he left Uncle Al and them, you know, I don't know what that situation is. I don't know, but he left the Showtime crew, went over and signed with HBO, fought Luis Arias, fought Selecki, and Devinchenko, all three undefeated, beat them all, got himself the IBF championship, and once they offered the Canelo fight, he took it and unified. Lost. But, man, he deserved every dollar that he got. Yes, he did. He worked his way. He took the long route. You dig? And he got his shot, man. Good things come to those who work hard. Who work hard for it, man. And not just put, they're like, okay, hey, look, Billy Joe Saunders now won another title in which he is fucking holding hostage because he held the WBO middleweight championship for like 4 years and made like 3 defenses, and his biggest fight was David Lemieux, and like that reign really didn't prove shit to me. I like Billy Joe Saunders as a boxer, because he has good skill, man. The guy can box, he can fight, you know. But this dude's a cornball, man. Like, he's a corn. Your career is corny, man. Now you move up to 168. You win the WBO title over there after testing positive of talking shit about other people cheating and Canelo, whatever. And then you get caught cheating. You mess up the Andrade fight. You get a WBO title shot. You win the title. You've done nothing since. Nothing since. Good knockout when he got back in November on the KSI Logan Paul card. He was getting your ass whooped in that fight, and then he came back and got the knockout. I respect that. But nothing, man. Nothing. And this dude just keeps getting caught up in stupid shit, and I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, man. That guy talks a lot of shit about a lot of people and everybody, and the dude stay getting caught up doing dumb shit and controversies, domestic violence, stupid video he put out, like his son punched Willie Monroe. Remember that shit? Like, again, he was talking about cheaters and he gets caught with a dirty urine. He threw a chicken at Wilder out there in the UK. Like, I think Billy Joe Saunders is a fucking racist, honestly, man. I don't like him. I don't know him personally, but from what I see on a personal note, outside of the ring, the dude is a corn, man. And if the Canelo fight is going down, please make this shit happen, man, so Canelo can wash him up. It's going to be a good fight, man. It's a good technical fight, though. It will be a good technical boxing fight, but Canelo gets him out of there, man. Canelo gets him out of there. I believe so. What are you saying? Callum Smith, another dude who priced himself out of that fight. I don't know why. I don't think Callum Smith is... I don't know if you're ever even going to get to unify or fight anything else big at 168. I don't know what... Eddie, do something with Callum Smith. He's a good fighter. I like him. But do something. If he's not getting this Canelo fight, do something with him, man. Line up the Danny Jacobs match. Line him up with Caleb Plant, Benavidez, somebody. Let's do something at 168 with Callum Smith. He is ranked by many the number one super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, put him up in there against the big boys, man, and let's see what happens. You know? But Golden Boy, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, the beef and the big men and the Twitters and the Instagrams, and they going at it back and forth. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis needs to happen, and if it can happen now, let's do it. Big money. People are gonna watch young stars of the game. You know, Gervonta now has 2 division titles. Ryan doesn't have a title, but boy, is he fucking dudes up right now, like putting them out 90 seconds. Like, I like what I'm seeing. The Linares fight was supposed to happen. Really, another fight by Golden Boy that I really want to see. and I hope that it still gets a chance to happen. And as good as Linares is as a fighter, I've never had Linares to be an A class fighter. I've always felt he was B, and he beat C class and B minus fighters. He never really beat the elite fighters. He has 3 divisions. He is a veteran in the sport. He will. It is the fight that will take Ryan Garcia from a boy to a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the fight that's going to tell us this guy's ready. I just don't see Linares withstanding the power. No matter how good, how fast, how technical he is, he will not be able to withstand the power of King Rye. No, I see him getting knocked out in about 4 rounds, honestly. Once King Rye lands and hurts him, he will finish him. And that's the perfect, let's go, Gervonta Tank Davis, let's get it on. Speaking of Gervonta Tank Davis and the PBC boys, Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta were on their way to a showdown in which we were hearing wasn't officially announced, but that's the fight that was been lingered around since for some time now, since about the fall of last year. They've been talking about it. Santa Cruz moved up to 130. He won the championship that the WBA championship that Gervonta released. Gervonta moves up to 35. He has a regular WBA fight against Gamboa, wins. Santa Cruz, Tank, big fight, Staples Center in Cali. I'm hearing is the location has been put for that. I mean, listen, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Ryan and Linares supposed to be in Staples Center as well. So guess what? I think we'll be in Cali for a while now with these 2 fighters right here. As long as they continue to win their fights, Staples Center, you guys got it locked down right now with Gervonta Davis and King Ryan Garcia. Can't wait to see that fight when it happens. And again, give us nice stacked cards, guys, from top to bottom, all 4 of the cards. We don't have time to be waiting for the bullshit. You guys, we're on hold, man. We're on hold. So once is the green light is out there, let's get back to it and let's catch up and let's bring the people back up to date on what's going on. Manny Pacquiao, I can't wait to see who's it gonna be, who's gonna win the Pacquiao sweepstakes. I'm hearing that Spence and Danny Garcia is happening. Like, that's what's gonna happen. So it leaves Manny Pacquiao out there for either a Sean Porter, for a Mikey Garcia, for a Terrence Crawford. Like, somebody, please. Whoever's gonna step in the ring with the legendary Manny Pacquiao, I can't wait to see it. I don't care who it is, honestly, because those are all good fights. Those are all good fights, man. What do I prefer? I personally prefer right now Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao, because I know Manny will take him out. I know Manny will take him out. As much as guys and everybody and the fans out there is like, Earl's the one. He is the truth. He is man down. He does the damn thing, but he's so easy to hit, man. And I know if you guys been watching, PBC has been putting it out on Fox, the replays of him and Porter, the replay fights of him and Mikey last year. But the Porter fight, watch that, guys. If you haven't watched it over, if you didn't see it the first time, watch it over. It's a great fight to watch any day of the week. But the way Sean, as much as Sean was landing, like, yo, Manny lands as much as that with the combinations that he's going to be landing with. Earl, I'm sorry. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how strong you are. You will not withstand the wrath of Manny Pacquiao. And I know Manny still has enough left in him to pull it off. You understand? Manny Pacquiao, baby. The motherfucking congressman, the senator, the soon-to-be president of the Philippines one day, I believe. I believe Manny will take him out. That's the fight that I would prefer. But I really don't care who Manny fights next, because it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be worth our dollars every time. You know what I'm saying? So much, man. So much going on, man. Danny Jacobs was just out. Had a recent interview with Eddie Hearn, man, talking about the super welterweight division in which he's in now. You know, he beat Julio Cesar Chavez last December. Crazy fight, but Jacobs moved up in weight. He looked good. It was a good fight for as long as it lasted, and he won. Chavez quit on the stool, and now again, it's out there, man. There's Caleb Smith, there's Caleb Plant, there's Benavidez, and I think the top guy, aside from Canelo Alvarez being like I mean, he's got 3 divisions in which he can pick and fight in any. You know what I'm saying? Um, Benavidez to me is the best super welterweight out there right now. You know, like he's the guy to beat. You know, I like Sweet Hands Plant. The way that they're bringing him up is official. I like what they're doing with him. You know, but Benavidez is the dog, man. Like Benavidez is the top dog in my book, and I can't wait to see him against whoever it is, whether it's Plant, whether it's Smith, whether it's Jacobs. Those are fights that I can't wait to see as well. But I can't wait to see what's in the works for Danny Jacobs, man. You know, he's down with Eddie, but he's also family to PBC and Uncle Allen and boys, man. So and Eddie has no problem. That's what I like about Eddie a lot as well. He has no problem with sending his fighters to other networks as well, man. As long as the money's right, as long as the opportunity is there, he's gonna always take the risk. He likes to put the best versus the best, you know. And Danny Jacobs ranked Plant, I heard, at the bottom of the list. Benavidez at the top of the list. And again, he's gonna have. He was planning on another fight. There was the plans to make a fight coming up, and then move forward to a big championship fight. Jacobs, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see what you got in store. Can't wait to see what happens. But if the opportunity arrives for itself, forget about a warm-up, we got a championship opportunity fight for you. You're a championship type of guy, man. So take the opportunity and make it happen, man. Because this is what we want to see. Regis Prograis and Mo Hooker was supposed to go down. I mean, the month of April is now in effect. We're still being held up with coronavirus going around, man. COVID-19 has put a stop and a hold on everything right now. I was looking forward to heading out there to Maryland for that one. That was going to be a blockbuster fight, and when it happens, it still will be a blockbuster fight. 50-50 toss-up. Both ex-champions at 140 pounds. Both lost their titles in the midst of this little tournament that was going on. You know, Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis were officially in the Super 6 tournament, but in the meantime, being that Hooker and Prograis, and Ramirez were not, they got on their shit and got busy and unified. Ramirez winning by knockout. Prograis lost his title by decision to Taylor. Now, the winners and the losers of that 4-man go-around are of the X4 Championship are 4 corners are meeting up. Regis Prograis is a bad motherfucker, man. Like, that's a bad man, and so is Mo Hooker. I got it more of a 60-40. I'm favoring Prograis. Taking nothing away from Mo Hooker. I like him a lot too, man. He's one of my favorite fighters out here right now because he gets it in. And he'll fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting at a 144, 143, like in between junior and welterweight. Like, these guys, that's gonna be a battle. And the winner of that wants to go get their belts back. You know what I'm saying? They want the winner of Taylor Ramirez, you know? But in the meantime, also, there's welterweight money out there. And there's a guy like Mikey Garcia out there who Regis Prograis told Eddie Hearn, after I get done with Hooker, I want Mikey Garcia, whether at 47 or at 40 or at 44 or at 43, like, and that's what I like. That's what I like about Regis Prograis, man. That's what I like about him a lot, and fighters like that who are ready. You know, they want the big names, whether it's a title or not a title in stake. Excuse me. We wanna show and display that the name is gonna go down in the history of the sport of boxing. You know, it's not always just about the title or the big money, but the risk that you take to solidify your name and your status in the sport of boxing. I want all the smoke. That's what all the smoke means. Doesn't necessarily have to be the championship. Doesn't necessarily have to be that I need $20 million for this fight. It's give me the best fighters out there and I'll beat them. Put the best in front of me and I'll beat them. You dig? And if I lose, we can run it back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? A loss does not defy you guys, man. Loss does not defy. It's just a learning lesson, man. You learn from defeat and you come back stronger. You know, that's how I see it, and I know many as well out there still see it that way as well, man. You know, there's no, me personally, man, I done got it on my whole life in these streets, man. Streets of the Bronx. You heard Four Corners TV. We coming from the streets of the Bronx, man. I'm out here in COVID-19. You heard bringing you Four Corners TV. Win, lose, or draw. That's my theory. That's how I go by it. We gonna get it on, baby. Win, lose, or draw. I ain't backing down. That's just how I move. That's how I teach my children. Win, lose, or draw. You don't back down to nothing, to nobody. Let's get it on. Like Egg said, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound. I'm gonna close it out with this. Pound for pound. Who is pound for pound the number one fighter? Give me your top 10. Give me your top 10. You know, number one pound for pound fighter is Canelo Alvarez on Fight Night X's list on Four Corners TV. I tell you now, Canelo Alvarez is the best in the world as we speak. Till further notice, he's doing the legacy shit, man. The legendary shit that I'm saying, man. Like, this guy's fighting in 3 divisions, man. He's a 4-division champion now. Some don't claim the WBA that he has the regular at super middleweight. I understand that, but he will capture an official WBA, an official super middleweight championship. He will capture one officially, and will officially be 4 divisions. But the man is fighting at 175. He's fighting at 168. He's fighting at 160. He's beating the top dogs in it. The Kovalev win, a lot of people want to discredit it and say Kovalev is old. He didn't give him too much time to train. They picked the right person to do it. Well, guess what? Yeah, he picked the top dog at 175. And yeah, Beterbiev is officially the top dog right now, but the man with the record, the man with the name, the man with the title, the man with the legacy at 175 has been Sergey Kovalev, man. And no matter how you put it, the man went up from 60 to 75 and beat him, knocked him out in a fight that I feel he was losing as well. Kovalev was winning on points. Nothing spectacular, but he was winning. Canelo Alvarez technique, his defense, the daredevil in him, the championships, the names that he has on his resume continues to prove why he's the best, man. And he continues to do it, and I can't fucking wait till he's back in the ring, whether it's again Billy Joe Saunders or whoever it is. I'm hearing Triple G Part 3 is official. You know what? Let's get this shit out the way. Take the money. Get this guy the fuck out. Triple G was never that dude to me in my book. I mean, the dude was official. He did his thing. He has a fucking chin that's tremendous. You know what I'm saying? He beat up a lot of guys, but never really nothing. Once he's like Kell Brook, Danny Jacobs, and Canelo himself, Devinchenko kicked his fucking ass all around the ring in Madison Square Garden. When he started fighting guys like that were not afraid of him, you see the flaws, and now it's that he's old. Yeah, we'll save that for another day. Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound the number 1 fighter in the world. He continues to prove so. Lomachenko is on my number 2. Terence Crawford is number 3. Inu, the monster, is number 4. And Usyk, I have him at number 5. Tyson Fury is at my number 6. Manny Pacquiao is number 7 on my list. I still have Mikey Garcia on my list at number 8. Number 9 on my list would be, can I say? It's a toss-up between Juan Francisco Estrada and Leo Santa Cruz. But I think I'll close up. Excuse me. Let's not forget Errol Spence Jr. Number 8. Number 8, Errol Spence Jr. And number 9, Leo Santa Cruz. Yes, Leo Santa Cruz. Why? He's been the man. He only has 1 defeat, man. He's been beating everybody up at 126. From 118 to 122 to 126, and now he's at 130. Kyle Frampton is the only man that defeated him, and he got that win back, and he's been victorious since. No, he has not been fighting as much, but this is the fight now that's coming up with him and Gervonta Davis. I hope it goes down, man. I hope it goes down. Leo Santa Cruz is a beast, man. This is a 50-50 fight. It's not a walk in the park for Gervonta Tank Davis. It won't be for either guy. Can't wait to see it, though. But that's my list. Number 1, again, Canelo Alvarez. Number 2, Lomachenko. Number 3, Terence Crawford. Number 4, Inu. Number 5, Usyk. Number 6, Tyson Fury. Number 7, Manny Pacquiao. Number 8, Earl Spence Jr. Number 9, Mikey Garcia. And number 10, Leo Santa Cruz. You want to put Triple G in there? Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah, he got his ass kicked twice. Canelo whooped his ass, and Devinchenko whooped his ass. And I would love to see Devinchenko, man. Shout out to Devinchenko, man. Charlo, Uncle Al, PBC. Make that happen, man. That's an in-house fight. Charlo versus Devinchenko. Make that happen. Charlo Andrade. Make it happen. Come on, let's see something for Charlo as well, man. The middleweight champion, the WBC middleweight champion of the world. Let's see something happen for future boxing, Charlo, man, as well, man. I want to see him in a big fight. Eubanks is over there. I hear him that you, excuse me, you guys wanted to do something like that over there. I don't care what it is. I need to see Charlo on something big as well. We need to see Charlo on something big. No more Dennis Hogans. No more Hugo Centeno on the bosses. Let's see Charlo Eubank. Let's see Charlo Devinchenko. Let's see Charlo Andrade. And please, man, if you're going to take the Canelo fight, take it one day, man. I mean, time is ticking. We're on hold. Nothing's happening now. No one's getting any shot anywhere now. You know? Listen, people, man. This shit is for real on what's going on out here. A lot of bodies is dropping. These hospitals are filled. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. Sanitize your hands, man. Alcohol, Lysol. Keep your family safe. Keep your children safe at home. We are at home teaching our kids now. We got to play teacher, we got to play parent, we got to play it all right now. But only the strong survive, man. And tough times don't last, but tough people do. We are living in dark days, man, and I believe they only get darker. But with God in your hearts, man, God in your homes, God in your spirits, we will survive. We will get through all this. We will get back to our normal lives soon. But again, in the meantime, stay safe. Protect yourselves. Protect your families. Be cautious. Do not take this as a joke. I miss a lot of my friends and family who I haven't been able to gather up with. We're on the texts. We're on the phones. We're staying in contact. But I can't wait for this shit to be over so we can all get back together. In the meantime, again, stay safe. The elderly, if you have elder parents, elder uncles, grandparents, please take care of them. Please be on top of them. You know what I'm saying? Take care of one another, man. Just because this is also going down, we have to put our masks on, doesn't mean we have to run away from one another in a time of help and need as well, man. I just went out with my girlfriend recently, and we did some food shopping, some toiletry shopping, and things for her uncle who's very sick, and he can't get up out his bed and out his house, you know. And now his home health aide is not around anymore because what's going on? She wants to stay home with her family. She doesn't want to continue to put her life at risk, and which is understandable as well. So now it's on us, you know. My mom, my children, whatever they need, stay home. I got you. I'll be there. I'll get it for you, you know. We can't just fully turn our backs on one another like, oh, man, it's for real. But also, don't forget that united we stand. United we stand, united we fight, and united we will all be soon once again, man. I can't wait for a cold margarita, some cooked food, family and good friends gathering, and you know it, boxing. Four Corners TV, man, the fight party. Uno, you know, holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? He's not here with me now, but we will be reunited soon. Legendary Films, we will be back in the studio soon. It will not stop. West Fetty Studios will not be shut down, but for so long. Peace to you all, man. Love to you all. Stay safe. Keep God in your hearts. And we're going to keep it rolling.